Mad for Die4 Radio, the Mad Phour Report, you know what I'm saying? That was just laced you with a nice block of music from Yogi Calhoon. And speaking of him, I guess we got the man of the hour in the house. Yo, what up? You on Die4 Radio?
Hello, the motherfucking nigga, man. Yogi Calhoun, a.k.a. Caked Up Yogi, European Yogi, your girlfriend's favorite rapper, the neighborhood's favorite trapper, man. What's happening, man? Regime Life Dragon Gang member. You feel me? What's the word, though?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man, before we get started, man, I just want to say thank you for making the time to come fuck with me on the show. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's somebody from the mob, because this is one of the homes that we support anyone from the regime mob heavy up in here. You know what I'm saying? But I want to say thank you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, the pleasure's all mine, man. We appreciate any kind of outlet, you know what I mean? Anybody supporting the movement, you feel me? It be hard for real niggas, so anybody extending the bridge, man, I'm going to walk across that motherfucker for real, for real.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Like I said, man, we've done everybody just about. You know what I'm saying? That's why I reached out to you, you know what I'm saying? Because it can't, we got to complete everybody, you know what I'm saying? We got to get everybody up in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like we do this shit every once a month. It's called Dragon Gang Radio, where we just play nothing but members of the regime music. You know what I'm saying? Such as yourself, such as Bueno, the Gatlin. You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily just yuck mouth music. You know, even though we know that's the head of the regime mob, but we play everybody. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we do it out here.
Yeah, man. That's a good look, man. It's real dope, man. And yes, how y'all supporting everybody that's involved, you feel me, right? You know, the boy Gallon, you know what I mean? I welcome the boy Gallon and welcome the boy Bueno to the mob, you know what I'm saying, that Sacramento core, because, you know, we from East Oakland, man. I'm from East Oakland, California, man. I'm in Oakland right now, man. I ain't moved out the way. I don't stay in the suburbs. I'm out here on the soil. You feel me? If a motherfucker come out here and come look around and ask around, you're going to see the Yogi Calhoun van sliding through this motherfucker with the regime Dragon Gang, you feel me, on that motherfucker, and you know what I'm saying, we just keeping it lit, man. So, you know, right now we got a real good look and everything, everybody working, man. Yuck working, he inspiring us to work, you feel me? So, you know, we just working, man, right now. So, you know what I'm saying, I'm glad that y'all taking notice, you feel me? Because, you know, the radio and all the politics that go on with, you know, the shit that happened behind the scenes with the major radio stations, the top 40 radio stations, it be a little difficult, you feel me, for the real ones to really get a look. But honestly, we don't even be caring about that shit, man. We got so much other shit going on, we don't even care about it. But that don't mean we don't notice it, you feel me? So, yeah, man, I'm glad y'all tapped in with everybody and seeing how we are mobbing together and how we rocking, man. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I mean, that's why I do this show, because like you said, the bullshit, the politics, especially with the bigger radio stations, you know, we all know how that shit works. So that's why I do this show, you know what I'm saying? Because I like to bring the real shit that motherfuckers sleep on, and I do this shit so motherfuckers won't sleep on, because we do got a younger fan base that does listen to this show, and this is where, like, you know, these younger listeners to pick up an artist like yourself, to go buy the music, go support, you know, when they do shows, when you gotta do shows, but then they'll go check it out. So that's why I do this shit, and that's why I love doing this shit. Because I like to bring the real shit to the forefront when motherfuckers sleep. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Hell yeah, man, because I got so much music. Man, like I said, man, I got about seven mixtapes, man, / street albums that's out on datpiff.com right now that the fans could go check out. Because, you know, the way I do my music and the way that I actually distribute everything, man, is like real rare. You feel me? Everybody kind of, you know, iTunes and all of that. And, of course, I got an album up on iTunes, Born Alone, Die Alone right now, which I heard y'all playing, man. Salute for that. You feel me? That shit go crazy. And I also got No Days Off up on iTunes right now. But really, man, my name and my brand, man, I really built everything from the streets, from the ground up. Everywhere I go, you know what I'm saying, I always got flyers, CDs, clothing, merch. So, you feel me? Anybody that's heard of Yogi Calhoun or got some kind of material or merch, man, they probably got it from me. You know what I'm saying? Whereas everybody else kind of depend on, you know, they get distribution deals, or, you know, they probably did a feature with somebody and they got them some attention or something like that. Man, I really been keeping everything, you feel me, 712 records, and keeping everything just by myself, you feel me? It wasn't always planned like that, you know. It just that I done took a lot of bumps and a lot of bruises along the way, you know what I mean, on this road to the top, you know what I mean? I done lost CEOs at, like, vital times. I done lost, you know what I mean, family members at crazy times. I done lost artists, you feel me, R.I.P. Pretty Black, you feel me? I done been through a lot of shit, so, you know, we just never ever, every time we get to that gate or I get to that gate, man, it's shut in my face for some reason, but it don't unmotivate me, man. I just keep it lit and keep it going, because, you feel me, I was a rapper before I was a rapper, if that makes sense, you feel me? I started rapping because everybody started, you know, portraying to be street guys, and they started making the street niggas, you know what I mean? Like, everybody started trying to act like they were street niggas. So when they did that, that just opened up a door for me to become a rapper. So I just started rapping, and it just came out better than the average person, and you feel me? I started my career, man, and it just been flowing. And certain artists took notice to me, like the Jacka, you feel me? He gave me a situation before he passed, R.I.P. Jacka. And then, you feel me, and then Yuck and Lee Majors, they reached out, you know what I'm saying, after that situation. And you feel me, we got the Regine Dragon Gang, you feel me? And that's really nothing new. I've been around the Regine since, you know, Pretty Black, you know what I mean? That was like my best friend, you feel me? So, you know what I mean? So it's just, we've been grinding for a minute, man. So, you know, I don't do a lot of interviews. Here recently, man, I've been heating up. I ain't gonna lie. I've been heating up, and I've been getting a lot of attention. So it's maybe like my third interview that I did as far as radio is concerned. I kind of try to keep it to a minimum because, you know, that is a part of my whole mystique and my whole everything. I don't want to do everything and become somebody that's hella accessible, you feel me? But when there's somebody that's got a dope show or a dope outlet, man, then, you know, I make myself available for that kind of shit, man. So, again, man, salute to y'all for, you know, providing that outlet.
Oh yeah, man, no doubt, man, no doubt. Like I already told you, man, I want this to be one of your homes. You know what I'm saying? Like when you have a new song and you're ready to drop, you let me know. We'll get that motherfucker going right off the top, right away, man. You know, just I'll definitely inbox you or I'll text you my personal line. That way you can get a hold of me, and then we could go on from there. Whenever you need to promote something, you hit me up. We'll get that motherfucker promoting it. Right away, man. Right away.
So, yeah, done deal. Say no more.
Yes, sir. Now, what made you want to get into hip hop? Like, who were your influences that made you want to start doing music?
As far as doing music, man, I'm trying to think who made me really want to do music, man. Somebody that, music, man. I would say like. I don't know, man. Honestly, it wasn't no major artist that really made me want to rap. You know what I'm saying? Like coming up at first, it really was just some cats around me that was doing music. You know what I mean? And you know, we still friends to this day, but they all then kind of turned in their microphones. They don't rap no more. You know what I'm saying? But they kind of was rapping and doing their thing, and you know, I got influenced by that. Anybody that's around rap or around hip hop, eventually it's gonna rub off on you, whether you take it serious or pursue it or not, and it kind of rubbed off on me, so I gave it a shot, and it just kind of, you know, snowballed for me. But, you know, once I did get the buzz of wanting to rap and all of that, I started paying attention to it, and it was just people that I was blessed to start rapping and doing business with. So, like, Yuck House was really one of them. Yuck was, like, the Albulation, you feel me, was a big influence, you know what I mean? By that time, I was already rapping, but, you know what I mean, that was a style of music that I wanted to do. And then Jacka, you know what I mean? So it really was Jacka and Yuck Mouse. Them was really the dudes that kind of, you know what I'm saying, gave me and E40. I went to an E40 show, and I seen E40 performing, and he had the Mossy up there with him. I don't know if he fuck with the Mossy or not, you feel me, or familiar with the Mossy, but, I went to a show, man, in San Jose. And E40 was performing, and he had the Mossy up there with him, and they were just having so much fun, bruh. I was just like, man, that shit, they getting paid for that shit. And I was like, man, I could do that. You feel me? I got to get my foot in the door some kind of way. So as far as the performance side and, you know, really wanting to make it big and get some money out this shit, well, I would say E40 kind of influenced me when it comes to that. But as far as just making dope music and making some real mob shit and making some reality music, hands down the Jacka and Yuck Mouse, you know what I mean? And just on some fluke shit, I end up meeting them dudes, and we end up locking in through the streets on some just organic shit, and I end up working with both of them, man. So, that's kind of, it just worked out perfect for me. So I would just say E40, the Jacka, and Yuckmouth, man. Them was really like my biggest influences when it comes to the music shit.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Now, I was checking some of your catalog. You got a lot of stuff with the Jacka. Can you explain how it is when you were working with him? Like, how was it with him working with him in the studio? I mean, because that has to be some memorable stuff. You know what I'm saying, with him and with the passing. Rest in peace to Jacka. That was a big loss, in hip hop, especially out in the Bay. How was the experience working with him?
Man, it was like, fucking with Jack, man, it was real organic, man. It's like, it was just real organic, man. Like, as much as we kicked it and much as we fucked around, like, we should have had way more music done. Like, honestly, you know what I'm saying? We was more partners, family, brothers, you know what I'm saying? More than anything, we should have had way more music. But when we did get in the studio, it was just like, I don't know, man. It was real. Just, I don't know, man. It was real easy. Like, for him, like I got a dope story for you as far as that go. Inside the studio, it was just real simple. We just get in the studio and we just knock it out, man. Honestly, like, man, Jack came to the studio one time for me, and he did like an intro, an outro, like a interlude, like just laid down hella shit for me, bruh. And this fucking the engineer, man, like, lost a session or lost a file or some shit, bro. It's one of the biggest losses, to date that I took when it comes to recording and all of that, man. But anyway, as far as Jack and how he was in the studio, man, Jack had something dope that happened when we was like in the car. Jack pulled up to my house one day. He had a white SC430, this Lexus that he had, hard top convertible. He pulled up, I come outside, I get in the car, he had to go do a verse for somebody, and, he spit the verse for me, like one of the dopest verses I ever heard. I'm like, damn, that's dope. And then, like, some kind of way, man, we talking, and, kind of got sidetracked, we smoking and shit, getting high and shit, and then, like, some kind of way he lose a verse. I don't know if he got out the car or some kind of way he lost the verse. You know what I'm saying? Like, we looking under the seats, on side of the seat. I don't know where the verse went. He misplaced the verse some kind of way. But he wrote another one that was just as dope as that one in like 5 minutes, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was like, Jack is really the truth, man, when it comes to this music shit. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? Jack, like, in the studio with Jack, bro, was just hella dope. Like, but honestly, man, we spent more time, like, going to shows and in the hood and, just like regular family shit. Then we did music-wise. It really wasn't about music with us, honestly. It was just, a natural little relationship that we had built. But anytime I wanted to do music with Jack, bro, it was nothing. It was like a drop-step layup, man. It was an easy thing to do. I could call it as big as he was. He was one of the most humble dudes. So, it wasn't never no funniness, never no faking on you, no taking too long to call you back. I don't know how you do other people, but, when it came. But, based on what everybody else said, he had the same experiences with them, too. But in the studio with Jack, man, it was just real simple, man. Put the beat on, come up with a concept, get the beat and the pen, and, he'd knock it out, and on to the next one. It was real quick. He didn't take a lot of time to do nothing in the studio. He was real quick. He was real professional, man. He was a real lyricist, like a real hip-hop dude. As much as we are, Jack, image is like a street dude and all of that. One thing that people gotta respect, and I wish people would talk about more, is that, man, his lyricism, man. That dude was a real hip hop artist. You feel me? Like, he took that rap shit serious. You know what I mean? His content was always street involved and street based, man. But man, he was for real when it came about that music, man. Ain't too many artists on this coast or any other coast that can fuck with the Jacker. Period.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that from a lot of people about the Jack. I mean, and that is true. One thing about him that he does get overlooked as a lyricist, because he really is. He really is a lyricist, especially when he did an album with Freeway, which is an East Coast cat. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it stepped up his lyricism even more. As you go through album of his, you just see the growth and the lyricism he was dope, man. Like I said, that was a fucking total loss. Like, that was a big shock to me. That fucked me up. But one thing we could do out here is keep his legacy going on, doing shows for him, and just keeping that legacy strong, because he left a very, very big legacy, a very big catalog for us to listen and play for years. You know what I mean? Forever, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, that was a loss.
For
man.
sure.
But,
yeah, for sure, man. Like the timing on that was so crazy, bro. I was coming back to, I went to Texas for a good little minute, and I was down there fucking around, man. I had caught a case in Texas, and I had to stay down there to fight some little legal obligations and all of that, and you know what I mean? I had to eventually beat everything that I was up against, and I was on my way back to California. I was coming back to the Bay in March to come back and, you know what I'm saying, do my thing with the Artist Records and put my album out, you feel me, with Jacka and all of that, because me and Jacka had a album that we was working on together. We was like 6 songs deep that we was actually working on, and I just kind of held on to the songs because when I was in Texas, you know what I'm saying, they really wasn't up on Jacka like that. And I felt like if I was to put the songs out on that end, it would be a waste of the songs. So when I came back, you know what I mean, we was going to, you know, put it out and put some fresh music with it and update it and all of that. That was the whole little plan. So I had a plane ticket to come back in March and all of that. And then, you know what I mean, Jack unfortunately got killed in February, bro. So that was, like, devastating for me. I know the whole world was like, you know what I mean, was shocked when, you know, when it happened to him or whatever, man, it's just so much that come with that. But, you know, it for sure fucked me up in more ways than one. From a family perspective, from a business perspective, it was a lot that went with it, man. But, you know, nevertheless, man, he did a lot for people that was while he was here, so we're going to keep him lit, man. It ain't nothing, you know what I mean? He's not here with us in physical form, but he's still here in spirit, man. So, you know, even people around me, they probably feel like, damn, man, like you talk about the Jacka, like, you know, like so much, you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, man, I mean, but people like that need to have a platform, though, man, because there's so many bitch-ass niggas and there's so many fake-ass niggas in this industry, whether they doing radio, whether they doing managers, whether they rappers. There's just so many fake motherfuckers around. Some people ain't even in the entertainment business. They just fake, period. And there's so many people out there like that, man, that I don't feel like we shed enough light on the motherfuckers that do keep it solid, man. So I'm glad you asked me about that, man, for real. But, yeah, Jack was cool, man. Jack was a real dude, man. He was dope in the studio, and like I said, he was just a good person. But but all of that though, man, that shit took me back a little bit talking about that, man. But yeah, you know, man, Jack was cool though, man. What else you want to talk about?
What you got? You got any future projects coming out? Like, you got anything that's coming out?
Hell yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. I had today is actually, you know, a big day for me. You know, it's 7/12 day, man. You know, my record label is called 7/12. You know, seven days a week, 12 months a year, no days off. You know what I mean? That's my record label that I own. No partners, no nothing. You know what I mean? I started that and, like, man, way back in the game. So today is, you know, July 12th, and I planned on putting out Cookies and Codeine today. You know what I'm saying? Which was basically, you know, some Bay Area and some Texas, you know, mixture as far as the sound. That's why I called it Cookies and Codeine. Cookies is representing the West Coast and the Bay Area, and the Codeine was representing the South. So I got a good mixture of songs, man, that I wanted to release today. But, you know, I've been reading a lot, and it's just been, you know, kind of getting me in the right direction. And I just can't put music out or put anything out if it ain't all the way right. Because, you know, I grind so much and I hustle so much, and my fans be on me so tough to where, you know, I just throw something out and it won't even be mixed and mastered. You feel me? But I'm like, at least they got it. But, you know, at the level I'm on right now, everything that I do got to be A1. So I pushed it back a little bit. So the next project that people can expect from me is going to be the Cookies and Codeine. And that's gonna be a jewel, man. I'll be listening to it all the time. You know, I can't wait to share it with the world. But Cookies and Codeine is coming soon. Before the summer, man, I'm gonna get it out there to the people. I like to release stuff on certain days that's memorable for me. So today was gonna be a dope day, but if not, man, I might end up pushing it back to maybe October, man. You know, me and Yuck, we both Libras, so October is a good month for us. So I might just wait till October and drop that on the people with some dope visuals and all of that.
That's what's up. Now, are there any artists that you want to work with that you haven't had a chance to work with yet?
Man, so all the big people, you feel me? People that could get me on a bigger platform, you feel me? I figure like maybe me and The Weeknd could do something, you know what I'm saying? Maybe me and Drake, or me and Katy Perry, you feel me? Some shit like that. You know what I mean? Somebody that's gonna really do something. As far as a rapper, I like to do songs with R&B artists, people like that. I could do all of the rapping. I really don't want to collaborate with no rappers, honestly. You know what I mean? Not taking nothing from nobody. I like a lot of rappers and like what they're doing, but I want to do all the rapping. I feel like I'm the dopest one, so I don't need to hire nobody for that. I need somebody to kind of, bring something to the table that I can't, something melodic. So, maybe somebody like, just anybody that could kind of bring some melody, bring some hooks, bring another vibe, and, we could, mesh the two worlds together. That's just me personally, what I would like, but I don't want to deter nobody from wanting to work with me. You feel me? If somebody want to work with me, if they like what I'm doing and they want to put something together, man, it's all good. You know what I mean? I do this shit for fun, man. I ain't dependent on this shit. I got a million hustles. You feel me? I'm good, rapper, no rap. So I don't really got to bend or try to work with nobody I don't need to work with. But if somebody that want to fuck with me, man, and they like what we doing, they feel like I can, bring something to the table, man, definitely tap in with me. Don't let that scare you. But as far as what I'm trying to do, I'm not really reaching out to any rappers to try to do no collaborations. I'd really rather fuck with R&B artists or something like that, man. You feel me? And, except for in the mob, you already know that the whole mob is, you're going to see a lot of shit coming. You feel me? You're going to see a lot of shit coming with the mob. I try to give people a dose of that with Born Alone, Die Alone. And just let people hear us together. Me and 50 Rich, me and that was pretty much a lot of the mob and the artist records. You feel me? So that was all prior to me getting with the regime. So now that I'm with the regime, hopefully we gonna get that Yogi Calhoon and Tech Nine, man. I think that's what the people want. They want Yogi Calhoun and Tech Nine, man. So once we if we can put that together, I think that'll be beautiful. Me and Tech met before. But, we weren't in a position to do no music. So, when the time is right, maybe we could get together and do that. I think the people would like to see that.
I would love to see that. Especially when we do Tech Nine, you know what I'm saying? Basically mobbing out. Now, exactly what we're on. What year exactly did you get down with the regime and become official? You know what I'm saying?
Officially on the business side, becoming a member of the regime, with 2017, I would say like the beginning of 2015. Yeah, like the beginning of 2015 is when we actually made everything official as far as the business side. But I've been around the regime for a while, you know what I mean? But it just was never on paper. So I became a member of the regime, Dragon Gang on paper, as far as, putting it on my CDs and all of that, So as far as the streets is concerned, people have been thinking I've been with the regime for forever, you feel me? They just been tagging me with the regime. They always see me with the regime, with Pretty Black, People see me around all the time, so that's just something in the streets out here in the Bay Area. People always they just know it's the mob. People don't really split us up like that. It's just the mob out here. But, I was around so much, I decided why not? You feel me? Go ahead and fuck with it. So I've been officially a member of the regime since like 2015, man. If I can, I think like the beginning of 2015 when we connected, when we first went ahead and put it down. But I just now put out the Money in the Basket 2 and put the Regime Dragon stamp on there. The Money in the Basket 2, that's out right now. That's on SoundCloud. That's the first project that I put out that's affiliated with the regime. So, so about a good year and a half now.
That's what's up, though. That's a good look, though. That's a good look because they're doing the thing. And I always tell people this shit. If the regime ever decides to do a big-ass show, and I'm talking about the OG members, the new members, the current members, it's like the West Coast version of the Wu-Tang Clan. You know what I'm saying? With all these artists with different styles and shit. So I'm talking that shit about Yucca a long time when we had him on the show and shit. But that would be awesome if they had a show like that with everybody on it, hopefully one day that shit will happen. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we know how the business is. It's funky.
I don't know, man. It's so many members. It's so many members, bro. But it could definitely go down. You know what I mean? Yuck would have to just be the one to, you know what I mean, to pull the trigger on it, because, you know what I'm saying, everybody's still in touch. Everybody's still locked in. Everybody come in through different, you know what I mean, through different canals and everything. So, you know, it could definitely be done, bro. But as far as like to get everybody, I believe that we could probably get the majority. You know what I'm saying? I think it'd just take the promoter. It could be done, bro. We just need the promoter. If we get the right promoter, you know what I mean, in the right city, then, you know what I mean, we can for sure pull up and do it, man. I love to see something like that too, because I'm a fan of this shit just as much as, you know, like I said, it's a beautiful thing. I was a fan of, you know, Young Mouth before I met him. You know what I'm saying? So for me to be in a group and, you know what I mean, to be in a group with him is a beautiful thing. So I love to see Tech Nine. I love to see, you know what I mean, everybody else involved. You know what I mean? Some motherfuckers ain't around for good reason. So, you know what I mean, some people we don't need to have around, but everybody that's still officially, you know what I mean, Regime, Mob, Dragon Gang, man, we definitely need to have a show and put on for the people, man. That's one thing. I talked to Yuck yesterday, and we was talking about, you know, hitting the road and me pulling up, man, because one thing I believe that we need to do for our fans is I think we just need to be more visual. You feel me? People need to see us all together because, you know what I mean, different hella shit be happening, man. You know, jail, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers going to jail, motherfuckers be getting killed. It's just, you know, you never know what life's gonna throw at you. So while we here, we need to take advantage and let the people see us together, man, because we see each other all the time. You feel me? Y'all just don't see us. Y'all don't see us together like I said, me and Jack was together every day, bro. You feel me? And we probably got like 6 songs together. And Jack then went and knocked out albums with people and knocked out 2 or 3 albums with people. You feel me? Just on some business. And I'm with this motherfucker every day. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Now that I done learned from that, and I'm like, man, we need to just all network and need to get our shit together and just do it for the fans. You feel me? So this music shit come first. You feel me? When it and this regime shit come first with me. So anything my brothers want to do, man, I'm with it. You know what I mean? Especially, you know, with Drew Down and Yuck and all of that, man, we got some fire, man. But, you know, we are who we are because we do what we do. So it'd be hard to kind of come together. Drew Down got his own empire. He got to run and be on top of. You know, Yuck is a part of the Loonies also. So he be running around. Lee Majors is a crazy producer. You feel me?
Yeah.
Fast rapper. So Lee be doing a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? The Gallon, you know, bro do a lot. He got his own company that he running. You know, Bueno, they out there in the same section. They working on something right now. So, you know, they be running around, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, the old members, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really in touch with them, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, that was before my time. So I ain't really in touch with none of them. But, you know, I know Yuck done patched up a lot of shit. And, you know, it's a lot of shit going on. So Yuck will have to pull the trigger on it, man, and put it together. Yuck know all them promoters, man, with them bags, man. You feel me? So you know, Big Bro, he got a lot on his plate. So whenever he decide he wanna, but I mean, he get it in position though. He get it in position, man. So whenever the stars align, man, y'all gonna come up. But in the meantime, in between time, we just gotta grind and get our everybody gotta put their time in so it makes sense when we do it. That way, because I don't want to open up. You feel me? I want to go right. I didn't want a headline. You feel me? So motherfuckers gotta get their time in. So when we do that big ass show, everybody know who's who. I ain't never had no ego with this shit, man, which was kind of probably one of the reasons I'm just now kind of getting my just doing this shit. I ain't never had no ego, but now, man, I want this shit. I want to be the best. I want motherfuckers. You feel me? Screaming my name. I want my name in the big lights now. So you feel me? I'm on it.
Right. All right. I mean, sounds dope. It sounds dope, man. You know what? And like I said, that's why I'm glad I'm doing this platform. We're definitely going to get your name out there even more for the because I'm in Southern California. You know what I'm saying? Well, I play a lot of the bass shit. You know what I'm saying? I play a lot of it. And like I said, the listeners are some of them are pretty young. You know what I'm saying? And every time I put them on something, they congratulate, say, thank you. I found out about this artist and that artist, and they go and actually go and buy the albums. So can you let these guys know where they can buy your music and what outlets they can so they can go buy the shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I want them to buy it.
Yeah, for sure, man. If anything, if you don't remember nothing else about this whole interview, man, Remember this, man. Yogi Calhoun. YOGICALHOON. There's only one Yogi Calhoun. I got music anywhere that you listen to any other artist. If you listen to Future, if you listen to Justin Bieber, whoever the fuck you listen to, I got some music on there. But if you want to get the majority of my music, go to datpiff.com and you can download all of my street albums for free, man. Go get them right now. It's like 7 of them. And then you can go to iTunes and go get my 2 albums. You can go get No Days Off, and you can go get Born Alone, Die Alone. Super dope. They got all the features on there from Filthy Rich, Kick the Sneak, Be Legit, Jacka, Bay Area Heavyweights. It's full of it. And then that album also come with a movie. You can watch that movie on YouTube right now. You can go type up Yogi Calhoun, Born Alone, Die Alone, the movie. It's going to pop up. Or you can go to Vimeo and go watch the movie also. So pretty much datpiff.com and YouTube, you can go get all of my music, and then also SoundCloud. I just released Money in the Basket 2 exclusively on SoundCloud because I've seen a lot of the younger audience have SoundClouds, and that's where they go for their music. So I went ahead and put out an album for them on there. You know what I mean? You can get the app and go listen to it, man. So datpiff.com, YouTube, and SoundCloud, man. Go watch my movie, man. I'm bigger than just rap, man. I'm bigger than all of that shit, man. I'm bigger than rap, so go watch my movie too, man. I do my own stunts, man. I'm like the new Jackie Chan around this motherfucker.
That's
you feel me?
Yeah. Now, any physical copies are going to be available? Because I know I still buy CDs because I like to have the physical copies in it. A few people here like to buy it too. Is there any physical copies available, or are you planning to do any of that?
For sure. Yeah, for sure, man. The album Born Alone, Die Alone, we got a lot of physical copies. If you're in the Bay Area, they know they can go get them at Rasputin's or they can go to Dimples. But if you're outside the market and you want to still shop with me, either you can get in my DM and I'll send it to you because I like to be personal with my customers. But if you just want to do something quicker, man, go to ratbay.com. I always go drop Ratbay off physical copies of all of my projects. So go to ratbay.com and go grab that Born Alone, Die Alone, man. It's a double disc. It comes with the album and the movie, man. That ain't never been done before. It's not a movie and a soundtrack where the movie got all my fucking songs in it. It's a movie that's separate from the album, you know what I mean? So go check it out. They both just got the same title. The movie is called Born Alone, Die Alone, and the album is called Born Alone, Die Alone. So that's what I want people to do. Go to Dat Piff, check out all the street albums, and then go to iTunes and go get that real album, man, and go to Ratbay if you want the physical copies. It's a beautiful thing. People don't even be wanting to open it up because the artwork is so dope. People be buying 2 of them. They're like, I'm going to save this one because I don't want to open it up. You know what I mean? So, yeah, definitely, for real.
And that's what kind of listeners and followers find you on social media? Like, what other social media platforms are you on? That way they can follow you.
Man, please follow me on follow me on Instagram, Yogi YOGI_Calhoun CALHOON 1. And I'm on my Instagram most of the time, man. That's just as good as my phone. I have a Facebook, and I also got a Snapchat, man, but I don't really even fuck with it, man. So I ain't even gonna direct nobody over there. Twitter, and I don't really fuck with my Twitter either, man. Just go to Instagram. That's where I'm selling all my dope at, on Instagram. That's my corner right there.
There it is, folks. Well, and man, I want to say thank you again for making the time and fucking with us on the radio show. Like I said, this is gonna be one of your homes. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you got something new or exclusive you want to drop, hit me up and we'll get that motherfucker popping, man. We got you here, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, you know what I mean? I'm going to blow that email up, man, send you some exclusives ASAP.
Now, before you go, can I get a Die4 Radio drop from you?
Yeah, for sure, man. Hello, it's your boy Yogi Calhoun, man, your girlfriend's favorite rapper, the neighborhood's favorite trapper, Mr. Fuck with a Real One, and I'm fucking with Die4 Radio right now. Bye.
Yes, sir. Well, hey, man, thanks again, brother. I'm going to let you enjoy the rest of your day because I know you're a busy person. You know, you're making moves and shit, so I want to say thanks again, and definitely be chopping it up with you in the future, my G. You know what I'm saying?
All right, man, it's all good. The pleasure's all mine, man. You know what I'm saying? Be blessed, man. Keep it positive and stay solid.
Yes, sir, man. Well, all right, my man. There it is, folks. Yogi Calhoon. Please go check out his stuff. Go buy it. Stop being lazy. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep on rocking to another track.